Ahoy and welcome to this narrowboat adventure. So today I'm going to show you all around one of my other favourite mooring spots, which is Cassiobury Park. It's really lovely because basically most of the places you can stop, there's a nice little bit of woodland area where you can set up your chairs and have a nice coffee or tea in the morning. And there's a lovely waterfall and a cafe. There's even a tiny train line and a kids play park. It's a really nice place to moor, and we really enjoyed the time we got to spend there. So come on, let's have a look around. So this is coming into Cassiobury Park via boat. Up this trail there's a huge amount of woods that we only discovered right on the last few days we were there, so I highly recommend exploring up that way. One of the things I like most about Cassiobury Park is that most of the mooring spots have a little area in the woods where you can put some chairs and have a cup of tea, so you kind of feel like you have your own little back garden for the duration of your stay. So if any of you have canal boated through Cassiobury Park, you'll probably recognise there's one lock right in the middle, and it's just beautiful. And usually from the lock you can see that there is a little waterfall. You'll see a bit more of that later. There isn't any more locks going through Cassiobury, but there are a couple more bridges, so there's some really nice spots to moor up and access the park through. On the side where you can moor, there's a good amount of woodland, but just after the woodland there is a golf course, and on the other side there's lots of sort of exciting family fun. So we moored here for a time when we first came to Cassiobury, and the nice thing about this spot is that there's a big clearing and there's a hole been dug, and it's got stones all around it that seems to be for small bonfires. So if you're responsible and obviously don't leave it on its own, then that's a really nice activity to be able to do here. And yeah, it's just a lovely place to be able to stop and have some time. So just beyond this bridge on the left hand side there is an animal, I want to say sanctuary, but I don't know that it is, but a place with lots of animals. So at the next lock beyond you can often hear like wolves howling and things like that, and it's open to visiting by the public usually. Obviously with COVID going on, you'd probably need to check. So when you're walking around the offside part of the park, there's lots of places where you can go and get your feet wet. I highly recommend doing so. This stretch by the waterfall is fantastic for that because it is only just about ankle deep, and it has this lovely stone path you can cross over. One of the nice things about it is that dogs and children and people like that can come and enjoy and get their feet wet and have some fun. And there's lots of nice spots to sit and have a rest. You can watch the world go by. It's particularly nice in autumn with the autumn leaves falling through the stream, and the water is very clean because there is a bit of a current. I would recommend wearing some kind of shoes you don't mind getting wet. For me that's Birkenstocks, perfect because they are made of cork, they float, so if you lose a Birkenstock in the water it will float, so it's much easier to find it again. So there's this bridge that goes over the top of the water here, and just on the other side is a place where often you'll find a lot of dogs and children. And if you look back from the bridge you can see where there used to be an old mill. Further around the corner from there you can see there's a little railway, there's these huge gorgeous trees, there's sometimes some fairground rides. and there's a big park, a Lido, and in front of the Lido there is the cafe. The cafe here is really good. I highly recommend. They have a lovely full English breakfast. They have some really interesting trees in this park. When we were there, a lot of them had been hit by lightning, so there was a lot of change going on in the park. It's really somewhere I'd recommend for a lovely autumnal walk at the moment. Lots of spots for dog swimming and lots of places to just enjoy and explore. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking around Cassiobury Park. If you are like me and you spent lots of time going through Cassiobury Park going, oh, this is really pretty and nice, and not stopping and having a look, then make sure you change that the next time you go through Cassiobury Park. It's gorgeous and really, really lovely. Very much recommend it. I'd like to be here in winter as well. I think it'd be really pretty and nice to be in Cassiobury Park in the winter as well. So yeah, let me know in the description if you have any mooring spots that you passed through a lot and then you finally stopped and it was really nice. And yeah, if you'd like to join us again on another Narrowboat adventure, you can click subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook if you search this Narrowboat adventure. I'm also there. Take care. Bye.